Hey everybody, I am going to show you a few things on LABSCO.com so you can see how our freight specific requirements will work. And I'm also going to show you a few pages from P21 so you can see how the website interacts with the database fields. And that might give you some ideas on how E1 can work as well. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the freight countdown functionality. It's on every page, and if you mouse over the cart button, then it reads the freight code that is attached to that customer to let the customer know that if they order a minimum order of $500 or more, as long as they order more than that, they will get free ground freight for their stocked product. Now, if I add one item, so I'm going to go in here and create an order using that shopping list, and I'm going to pick this one item. And add that item. Now, if you notice, I've actually ordered $2,000 worth of product, so it has automatically changed green, and that message changed to you have earned free ground freight on this order for stocked items. And the exact same thing is up here in the drop down. That disclaimer that we talked about is here as well, letting them know that other freight charges may still apply with hazmats, bulk, cold fees, expedited shipping, all that good stuff. Now, if I happen to update this, if I make that a bottle quantity of 1, then this message is going to change. So this is where you can actually see the countdown in effect. Purchase $448.99 more to get free ground freight for stocked items. So you can see this is how much we've spent, and that's how much we've got left out of that $500 to get to the free ground freight. And again, up here, it shows the exact same thing. So that is what our freight countdown looks like. It just interacts with the items that the customer is purchasing. For the itemized freight lines, I'm going to show you an invoice. And if I go to this invoice detail, at the very bottom, it is going to break down all of the various freight fees and then put them together in one total. So this is after it's invoiced. So this is all after the fact when everything is good to go. This is not estimated. This is after the shipment has been processed. So if you look on here, the standard freight would be for your basic items, standard freight. Bulk freight is specifically for the bulk products. Cooler charges is for our cold items, which you can see up here with the snowflakes, and I'll be going over that here in a second. The hazmat would be the hazmat fee, and there's our little hazmat icon. And no express freight here. So if I look on here, this is actually the way that the customer can use it. I was charged $70 in bulk freight, but if I look up here, I do not see the bulk icon anywhere. So I actually looked up the item that should be bulk, and it's this item here. So it was not marked properly in our system, and they added the bulk freight on manually. So that is something that we will have to update. But that's the way that the customer can use it. They can tell what charges they were given due to what items. In terms of the icons, a few of them I'll show you here. This one is for a lot tracked item, and the text is showing what would need to happen if the customer wanted to return this item. So in this case, it wouldn't be that they're getting an extra freight charge. It's letting them know what they have to do to return it. The cold icon is a little different. It lets them know additional shipping charges may apply. It lets them know when we ship the cold products. And it also lets them know there are no returns accepted. So this icon has a lot of information. And all I'm doing is mousing over the icon. We also give these, we put these icons all throughout the site. And we also put it on the customer's order confirmations along with a legend, so that way they can see the text that's in the icons. This little truck here is our special order icon, and it's letting them know specifically about return policy. And we also have a little red truck for our dropship items. We have a hazmat icon that I showed you before. Now this one specifically is additional shipping charges may apply, and also no returns are accepted on those items. We also have an RX icon. So if I look up that icon here. This one isn't saying that they have anything they have to worry about with returns or with freight charges, but it's letting them know that it is a restricted item and that it requires a medical license to purchase it. Now, how does P21 work with the web to get this information? So I'm going to move over our P21, and I'm going to type in one of those item numbers. And I'm going to show you some of the flags. So this one right here, the track lots, as long as this is checked, then that icon will show up on the web. For the hazmats, if this hazardous materials flag is checked, that's what we use to show the icon. For our cold products, we have a class, and there's actually a few of them. The ones we use on the web are the freeze and refrigerate. So there's just a tiny little difference in the text. Remember, the one we looked at was a refrigerated product. For frozen ones, it would say this is a frozen product. But that's where we keep the data here. For the bulk items, we have a connect ship flag, and it shows bulk and first monthly free. And the special freight always charge is the bulk item as well. So these two here are our bulk classes. The first monthly free, that is another piece of our freight program as well. And I'll go into some of the things about our freight process in the email that I'll be sending you all. For the RX icon, we have a controlled substance tab, and in this item type, if the legend is checked, then that RX icon does show up. The dropship and the special order icons are actually done with a calculation. If you look at this stockable flag here for all of these warehouses, if the stockable shows no checks whatsoever, and the primary bin on the location detail tab shows the word dropship, then we send back the red truck icon for dropship product. And the special order is very similar. There would be no checks in the stockable for any of these locations at all. But the only difference is the primary bin will not show dropship. So that's the only difference.